Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Eliali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am going to channel a message for you. Remember to only take what resonates and to leave the rest because it is a general channeling. I am going to focus in messages for the present. Let's see. Okay. What is coming? It is a situation that it is uncomfortable at this point. And this has to do with a space in which you have invested energy for a while, perhaps years. This has to do, for some of you, I am sensing that this is linked with a home, an structure, a structure. And for others, it is linked, with a job, with a place that you have been, generating resources, through which you have generated resources, and that you are identified at this point that it is not offering growth anymore. And I think that there could be like tiny situations that are causing great discomfort, and perhaps you are perceiving those situations like, what is happening? Why these things are going that way, because they are not operating in the exact direction that you wish they do. And that is because those situations are actually creating the impulse. It is like creating the discomfort so you can move in another direction. And I am seeing that to this point you are drained, you are very drained. So you could get to this state of apathy, perhaps, like feeling, what's the point of doing this? And that is also part of the discomfort that is telling you that this space is not working for you anymore. It is not aligned with your soul anymore. It was part of the experience. It was something that you have to experiment, but that you had to experiment. But right now, it is time to create a change. And what I am seeing, it is that the direction that is linked with the change, you are perceiving that direction as a very, very challenging and difficult path. It is like the perception of the path that you're having, it is also creating resistances, but not because you know exactly how things are going to develop. It is because you are like perceiving this, as you are perceiving this difficult even before starting or even before doing something about this. It is a way of protecting yourself from the symbolic death that signifies to leave a space or a situation or a relationship even. And yeah, I am seeing that this point could be creating great resistance for some of you. You could feel, a lot of fear of making this change, but actually putting the 2 feet in this other direction, it is what it is going to lead you to feel the inner peace that you are seeking right now. It is not the modification of the experiences on the outside, but the modification of the direction and where you are putting your energy, because this is not a part of your evolution anymore. And although many times, to let go of places that we know could be something that scares us, it is very natural to feel fear. It is also important to understand that the fear is there to protect us from certain experiences. That is the function of fear. In fact, it is not something bad. But in this case, the fear is only telling you that you are moving forward to places where require to let go of the old programmings, and that's why you are feeling it. It is not because those places are represent a danger for you. It is the contrary. Actually, what I am feeling, it is that this place is not it is creating suffering at this point, a lot of resistances. And once you can, move, because at this point you may be like paralyzed. I am feeling that you have identified the other decision, but it is like, I don't want to look at that direction at this point, but you cannot stay where you are either. So it is like, once you can turn your focus in this new direction and put, the 2 feet in this, because you have one foot in this uncomfortable situation, and one foot in understanding what you have to do. So once you can turn off all the focus, all your energy in this path, you are going to feel lighter. And perhaps it is about changing the focus of this. This doesn't mean that it is not about a process. I mean, when we are detaching from something, that is a process. That is a process of detaching from aspects of ourselves, of our identity. That doesn't mean, when we are choosing the path of the soul, that, tomorrow night we are going to feel at our best. But there is growth in this path, and you are going to find your inner peace, which is the most important state that that we need in order to feel that we are in the correct space, and to understand that we are choosing the direction that is creating growth, and therefore that will have an impact in our material reality. And eventually, this process, of course, is very personal. It is very, very linked with how you are going to accompany you during the transformation. With this, I am talking about the inner dialogues and the way that you are taking care of yourself. Because if you are not accompanying yourself, if you are telling to yourself things that are not helping you to keep moving, it is like you are leaving yourself alone, and certainly we can do that. That's why it is very important to help ourselves in the difficult process, to tell us that we can do certain things. Even we can feel scared or whatever. It is not about rejecting emotions, but accompany ourselves to move throughout them. And I am seeing that eventually things will flow so much better, and you will get to this point where you'll understand the necessary that all of these things were. All the situation was. But many times to get to that point, we don't have other option than only going through the process. Let life transform ourselves, and let life change ourselves too. So this is what I am receiving for this message. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.